Hello everybody, welcome to another tarot reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you are doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning into this reading. Before we jump into the reading, just a few quick announcements. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or purchase any of my merch, you may do that through my website, earthyindigo.com, or you can shoot me an email. The information, all of that will be listed in the description box below. Sorry for any background noise, my dog is here in the living room with us, and I do have neighbors. It is also raining, so you might hear some of the rain. Hopefully no background noise is too distracting, and all the messages that need to get through for you will still get through. This is a timeless general collective reading, so not all of the messages will resonate for everybody who watches this, and that is totally okay. Just take the messages that resonate for you and leave the ones that don't. With this being a timeless reading, whenever you happen to come across it is when you were meant to hear this. I could also be picking up on past, present, or future energy. I do resonate with being a divine feminine, a light worker, a starseed, and an indigo. So I do channel messages for those collectives. You do not need to resonate with those collectives in order to find messages within my readings, but I do pick up messages for those collectives. I am feeling under the weather today, so I hope that my voice is loud enough. I am doing my best to project it because I don't have a microphone other than what's on the camera, so hopefully you can still hear me pretty well. I am in my bathrobe or my house robe, I guess, because it's soft and comfortable, and it is a cold and rainy Saturday morning, and I don't feel very good, so I'm gonna be in my bathrobe. Hopefully that's not, that doesn't bother anybody. It's my home that we're filming in, so I want to be comfortable. All right, let's get into these messages. Welcome new subscribers, welcome back returning subscribers. If you are a returning subscriber and you are wondering where my plants are, I have temporarily put them in plant hospital because they did not like the new pot that I put them in. So I've had to repot them, and I'm trying to nurse them back to health right now. I might just have to get an entirely new pot for them and then do something else with the one that I have. But anyway, we got the cauldron here today. So let's get into this, shall we? I think we're just going to do a story mode. Just see what messages come through. I do have oracle cards. And I have some runes as well. I know I keep forgetting to do the runes, so hopefully I will remember to do them today. But yes, we have the Everyday Witches, and then we have the, I just went blank. The Witches Tarot. I'm sorry, I just completely went blank on what this deck was called. So we're going to start off with the Everyday Witches, and then we're going to clarify with the Witches Tarot. So let's scoot this over here. I was getting a song earlier, Earth Angel. I don't know who sings it. I will probably forget to put the video in the description box below, but if I remember, then it'll be there. But yeah, Earth Angel. There's another song that I'm getting to, but I don't know what the lyrics are. It's just like the music, and I can't really identify it with just the music. So if lyrics come through, I will mention those. Okay, so what is this? Let's get a card to just see like what are we talking about today? What is this reading about? The Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have water energy here, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So it looks like there's some messages of love coming in here for somebody. Very nice. We're going to get some clarification here, but I can't help but notice the shark underneath this person. So it's kind of like this person, somebody here, there might be something a little bit reckless about the way this message is communicated, or there could just be like some, there could be outside interference. We'll figure out more when we clarify. So this is probably going to be a love reading. Tends to be the case. All right, let's get some more information here. Give us some more details about the story. Thank you. Wow, the Lovers and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I told you, it's a love reading. It's a love reading. I do want to say too, if I say things like masculine, feminine, he, she, I am just talking about energies. I am an intuitive energy reader. So do just keep that in mind. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. So it is not gender specific. You can apply whatever gender you want to those energies if you feel called to do that. I'm noticing that on the Four of Cups, there's like this key. There's a key ring. Why am I noticing that? This is very interesting. So we have Gemini energy here. For some of you, it's kind of like, for some of you, this could be a new connection. For some of you, this could be a past connection. I'm going to read this as a romantic connection. You can take it as whatever type of a connection that you want. But that's how I'm going to be reading it for clarity within this reading. This could be somebody that you're not in contact with. This could be somebody that you ghosted or that they ghosted you. This might be somebody that like either you don't see yet or they don't see you yet. This is very interesting here. For some of you, I kind of feel like this is a message, like this could be a long-awaited message from somebody that you are no longer in contact with. This could be somebody from your past. It could be an ex, like an ex-partner or an ex-lover. For some, this could be an ex-friend. This could have been somebody that you rejected or that rejected you. I'm feeling like somebody could have been friend-zoned. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So definitely, and then the Magician. We have Aquarius energy showing up here. The Six of Swords. This person could live at a distance. That doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Sorry for my sniffles. It can't be helped. I'm going to take the Magician too. I feel like this is something that is being manifested. Whether or not this is, I'm honestly feeling this as a past connection, but it could be a new connection with like a soulmate of some sort. Either way, it's a soulmate, especially with the Six of Cups here and then the Lovers. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling this as like a reconnection, to be honest with you. Let's get some clarification. Why is the Knight of Cups here? What is this Knight coming in here? What's in his cup? The Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so for some of you, this person could have, this is either you or it's somebody else. I'm going to read it as being somebody else, but again, flip the switch or reverse it, whatever you got to do. This is just how I'm reading it because that's how I'm picking it up as and for clarity within the reading. So this could have been somebody that in the past had put you in a third-party situation. This could have been, like I said, somebody from a friend group that could have friend-zoned you. This could have been somebody that walked away from you or somebody that you walked away from. And the reason why... I feel like the reason why you would have walked away from them was because they had put you in a third-party situation, and I feel like the reason they would have walked away from you was because they picked the third party. Just to be blunt, that's how I'm feeling it. Okay, so, but like, what is this message? What does this Knight want to come in here and say? We have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and the Ace of Swords. Wow. And the Queen of Wands. So this person thinks that you're very, very attractive. They are very attracted to you. There's a lot of, so we have two aces showing up here. So there's definitely some sort of like new beginning that they want, some sort of like I said, like I'm feeling this as a reconciliation here, but with it being the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, I mean, aces are very, very nice, but when it comes to like a romantic connection, like those really aren't the two that you want to see together coming out here. So this could be, this person might be coming in here. Honestly, this person could be coming in here with some sort of an apology or to bring in some sort of clarity. This could also be an attempted fling, a hookup. For some, they want to come in and try and like hook up again. Yeah, this could have been somebody that you had hooked up with in the past. It feels like they are very attracted to you. With the Queen of Wands here, they find you hot. You are very hot to them. They're very attracted to you. They might want to come in here and tell you that. They might want to come in and tell you that how they feel, that they are attracted to you. With the butterfly here, this is talking to me about transformation. So I don't know. I'm just really honestly feeling it as a hookup. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to only be a hookup, you know? It's just, I feel like they definitely want things to, they want some sort of a physical new beginning. They also want to come in here with some truth and clarity, though. Maybe they want to come in, like I said, like maybe they want to come in and tell you how attractive that they are, how attractive they find you. So why is the Four of Cups here? We have the Eight of Swords and we have Death. So Scorpio energy here. Some of you, honestly, some of you might ignore this person. It's going to depend on your situation. Some of you might ignore this person. Some of you, this person may have ignored you. I don't feel like there's communication between the two of you at this time. With Death being here, I do feel like this is a separation. I'm feeling this is like somebody from a past. Whether or not this was somebody that you had an actual relationship with, like this could have just been like a friend, maybe like hooked up once or twice or something like that. You know, it could have been like just like an ex-fling, an ex-lover. It could have been like an ex-partner of some sort. But I'm feeling this is somebody that you have disconnected from. There was an ending here. And I feel like it's because somebody tried to offer a cup of love and somebody wasn't interested. Because this person here is looking at these three cups. They don't even notice this person here in the background with that cup, that Ace of Cups here. And, you know, we have the Three of Cups here. This Knight of Cups had put somebody in a Three of Cups situation. So it feels to me like there was an ending to this situation between you and this person, or you know, however this is resonating for you. Because somebody put somebody in a third party situation, third party, four party, five party, whatever situation. They weren't serious. They weren't interested in giving a cup of love, and somebody walked away. There was an ending here. There was an ending here. For some of you, there could be some sort of blockage. Like you could have this person blocked, or they could have you blocked. You might have like unfollowed each other or unfriended each other. They might not have a way to communicate with you anymore. Like maybe you have your phone numbers blocked, or you deleted each other's phone numbers. It feels like there's kind of like there might not be any way to reach each other at this point. But with it being the Eight of Wands, you know, the Eight of Wands is a self-imposed imprisonment. This person here is blindfolded and bound and surrounded by 8 swords, but she's blindfolded and bound, surrounded by 8 swords. She can free herself. All she has to do is just take a minute to be aware of her situation. And to be honest with you, like that cord around her, the chains around her, they're not on there very tight. They're kind of like falling off. So I'm sure that if she were to just like find a different position or something, they could just fall away and she could take her blindfold off, and then she could use one of those swords to like escape, you know, her situation. So it's kind of almost like there could be I feel like there could be a way for communication. It's just like somebody's either refusing to see it, or maybe they just don't know it yet. That's an interesting message to come through there. Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups again. Yeah, there could have been some outside interference for sure. Can we get one more over here on the Eight of Swords and Death? The Ace of Cups. Yeah. Yep. There was an ending to this situation because somebody was ignoring the Ace of Cups. And I feel like whoever it was that was ignoring the Ace of Cups has a way to communicate with this other person, but they're either unaware of it or refusing to see it. They put themselves in some sort of self-imposed imprisonment here. It's like they're waiting for something to come in. We have the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Why is the Lovers here? Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. Because there was conflict. The Sun. I don't know, y'all. I feel like this was a situation that could have been. Like, I feel like somebody here didn't recognize somebody as being the Queen of Cups. You know, Queen, King, Emperor, Empress, whatever you identify with. It's just energy. You know, somebody didn't recognize the other person as being the Queen of Cups. They didn't recognize the situation as being what it was, and there was a lot of conflict here. There could have been like a lot of outside interference. There could have honestly been like a lot of immaturity, because I just, especially with this one, like these pixies here, I just can't help but noticing that they like all have their like, I just get this feeling of like nah, 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 nah. You know, it's kind of like an immature, like, I don't know, there could have been like bullying of some sort. That's an interesting message to come through here. Maybe it was like outside interferences, like I said. This could have been like a situation where like maybe somebody's friends made fun of them for liking this person. You know what I mean? Like it was like somebody that they like liked, and it could have been like a really good connection, but their friends were like, you like that person? Like you want to be with that person? Why would you want to be with that person? You know, and so they like, or even like, you know, you're too young to settle down or something like that, or you're not ready, or whatever the case may be. Can we get a card on this Five of Swords? Who is the Five of Swords energy? What is the Five of Swords energy? The Two of Swords and the Hermit, yeah. I feel like somebody within this situation, whoever it was that had put the other person in the Three of Cups position, they had to make some sort of a decision here. Maybe they were trying to decide between two different people or three different people, or I don't know. They had some, it could have been like trying to choose between like their friend and this person, or their friends and this person, or like something like that, their reputation and this person, it could have been a business, but I don't really feel like business. It feels more of like a reputation, or like how they were viewed in the eyes of others versus what their heart was telling them, you know? It's kind of like, that's kind of sad, you know, like to not want to be with somebody that like has that much potential because you're worried about your image. Like, I don't know. That's probably a little judgmental of me to say, but I find that to be a little bit sad. But anyway, there's a difficult decision to be made here, and it feels to me like somebody refused to make it. They have put themselves in isolation. With our Hermit here, this to me is talking about isolation. They've isolated themselves from the situation, from this person, from this connection. They're guarded and defensive. Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah. I honestly feel like this person's kind of stressing because now they see that like maybe they checked it up on you or something like that, and they see that like you're doing really good. You know, like this ending hasn't put you in a Nine of Swords situation. Maybe they are in a Nine of Swords situation. Nine of Swords talks about stress and anxiety. It can talk about nightmares. It can talk about, for some, it can talk about mental health issues. Do keep in mind that I am not a doctor or a therapist, a psychologist. I'm not a lawyer or a financial advisor. So if you are having any concerns in those areas or seeking any advice in any of those areas, please do seek the proper professionals for any advice or aid within those categories, because please don't take any advice from me when it comes to those things. But the Nine of Swords can talk about that, you know, and do also keep in mind that it's okay to not be okay as long as we're, you know, getting the proper supports, you know, and there is support out there. You know, nobody has to go through anything alone. But anyway, that's just a side message for those who needed to hear that. Okay, so why is the Six of Cups here? Ace of Pentacles. Y'all, we literally have all the aces. All aces. Look. I feel like this person feels they feel like there's stability, or they're finally like recognizing that there's stability here with you, with this connection. For some of you, maybe, like I said, like maybe they like are thinking about this, or they've like recently, like, I don't know, looked you up or something like that, and they it's kind of like they're seeing it for what it was now. Like maybe they didn't recognize the connection for what it was in the past, and now they are. The Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups here. This talks to me about like some sort of like a gift. Maybe there was like, maybe you gave them something, or they gave you something in the past. Maybe this is talking about knowledge or an idea or something. They could just be really nostalgic too about some sort of a beginning with you. We have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck and the Three of Wands again. They're waiting for something to come in. Can we get more information on the Six of Cups? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? The Star. Dude, so we have more Aquarius energy here. They think of you as their wish fulfillment. For some of you, you could have, in the past, they could have literally manifested you in. Or you could have manifested them in, or both in the past. And it didn't, for whatever, reason, it didn't work out. And I feel like they're recognizing this now. You were their wish fulfillment, or are their wish fulfillment, or both. There's also something here with some sort of, what's the word? Publicity? With some sort of publicity. Why is that so hard to say? I keep feeling stardom. Did somebody in the past give somebody like a gift of stardom, or a gift of money, or like an investment, or like something like that? Like that could be the case here. We have more Aquarius energy too with the Star. Why is the Star here? Why is the Star here? For some of you, this could be talking about knowledge. This could be a lesson. This could be talking about an awakening. Maybe you awakened this person, or they awakened you, or both. Why is the Star here? The Four of Cups. Why is the Star here? They were ignoring it. They were ignoring what was going on, what was being brought to them. The Eight of Pentacles, because it was hard work. They didn't want to put in the work. Maybe they thought the connection was too much work. Why is the Star here? The High Priestess, yeah. And the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, yeah. Dude, it was too much work. It was too much work. And the Lovers, it was way too much work. I don't think that they were wanting to put in the hard work in the past. I think that you probably recognized it, and that's why you walked away. I think that you were the one that walked away. I think they hurt you. I think they broke your heart. We have the Three of Swords, and we have the Lovers. I think they broke your heart. Or whoever this is resonating for. I'm going to say it that way. Flip it, switch it, reverse it. But that's what I think. I think that you've probably I think that you've really taken some time to find some strength to heal from this heartbreaking situation. I think that it's possible too that I feel like the situation could have honestly hurt them too, whether or not they're willing to admit it, but it was kind of self-imposed because they chose their reputation over a connection. Their self-image meant more to them. What their friends thought, what their family thought, what their peer group thought meant more to them than what their heart and their soul was telling them. That's sad. That's sad. Why is the Magician here? The World. There could have been travel involved. Like I said, there could be some sort of distance between you guys. This could be physical distance. I do definitely feel like there is a block in communication here. I don't feel like you guys are in communication. I'm feeling this as a separation. We have fixed energy. Somebody might be feeling stuck here. Fixed energy would be Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. A lot of Aquarius energy showing up here. Something significant could have taken place during Aquarius season. Or somebody could have really strong Aquarius within their chart. There could also just be like a really strong Uranus energy, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. This might not even be Aquarius, it might just literally be Uranus. I wish I knew more about that planet. For some of you, this person might want to travel towards you. What? Can we clarify? Why are these two here? The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like wow. We have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. I feel like this person wants to come in here. They want to balance things out between the two of you. I think they might be sorry for what happened. I think they might understand things now. Maybe they had some sort of like, they had some sort of an awakening. I think they want to come in here and they want to balance something out with you. I don't think that they can forget this connection. They're juggling something here. Maybe they were juggling you. They probably were with the Three of Swords and stuff. They were in at least a third party situation. Like I said, like it could have been a third party, 4 party, 5 party, like, you know. You could have just been a side chick or a side dick or something like that, you know what I mean? They don't want that anymore. Now they want they see you for who you are, the king or the queen. You could both be earth energy. You could both have earth strong in your chart. This person could have earth strong in their chart, or you. That'd be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 4 of Pentacles after that, they are holding on to this. It's been a heavy burden. For some of you, they might be fighting for this connection or trying to fight for it. They might be standing up for things now. It could be like, I'm kind of getting the sense of like, well, finally. There could be people that don't want them to move towards you or to move towards this connection. I don't know how you feel about this, whether or not this is somebody that you want to take back, you know, apply that, how that resonates for you. This is just what I'm getting from, you know, the messages that are coming through here. I am feeling this as being this person's energy. It could be your energy. Like I said, flip it, switch it, reverse it, whatever you got to do here. But that's what I'm getting. I feel like this was somebody that there was very strong potential with in the past. I feel like they put you in a third-party situation, and at least a third-party situation, and they walked away. I think they're very, very attracted to you. Like I said, I kind of feel like in the past this could have been like a fling or an ex-lover or like a friend. They friend-zoned you or something like that. I feel like it could have had something to do with the fact that you weren't accepted by their friend group, or their peer group, or their community, or something like that. I feel like they're kind of stressing out about the way that things ended between the two of you, and how maybe things that they said, or what happened, the decisions that they made. I think that they know that they hurt you. I think that they're also heartbroken about it, and I think they want to come forward and try and balance things out because they see you as being their counterpart. That's what I think. I am reading this as a romantic connection, but you can definitely apply this in any sort of connection as you want, because it could go any way. That is what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and move on. With the energies of this reading, let's get some twin flame messages. Do keep in mind that twin flame messages is just the name of the deck. This is my own personal deck. They are channeled messages. They are intended to be messages of love. You can apply them how it resonates for you, whether it is messages from this person to you or the other way around. If they don't resonate, then leave them. They are not for you. They are for somebody else, and that is okay. This is a general collective reading, not a personal reading. So not all of the messages will resonate for you. Do also keep in mind that time is an illusion and free will is a thing. Just because the cards say something may happen doesn't mean that it will. When I read tarot, I'm just tapping into the energies and the potential, and potential is limitless. So I just want to say that because of the outcome of this reading. So, and the first card that we have here is Divine Timing is at play. So yeah. All in divine time. I want to show you that I'm serious. Yeah, because I don't think this person showed up serious in the past. You are my favorite memory. Yep. Because it's just a memory now. I don't feel like you're in communication with this person. For some of you, like I said, like you could have them blocked. They could have you blocked. Like there could be, I feel like they may still have a way of, or they may know how to contact you. But they aren't. At least they haven't been. I want to spend forever with you. There was outside interference. Yeah, there was outside interference for sure. I feel like it was this person's friend group or peer group. I feel like it could have been like, you know, they were concerned about their reputation, about their image, about what people thought people would think, you know, instead of like what mattered to them. And there was also third-party situations. You know, this person wasn't serious. This person had other people that they were being a Knight of Cups to. You had me at hello. I miss you. I'm so attracted to you. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I'm so attracted to you. Yeah, I told you. This person thinks you are very, very sexy. They are very, very attracted to you. And like I said, for those of you where this has gone physical in the past, I think that they think about that. Those might be some of their favorite memories, you know, and I think they want that to happen again. They want an ace. They want all the aces with you. They want all the aces. We literally have all the aces here. Okay, so let's get some zodiac signs. See what signs might come out here, who we might be talking about and dealing with. Okay. So the first one that we have is the Sun. So the Sun rules Leo. The Sun is also the first house. So that would rule your self-image. Like I was saying, you know, how you view yourself, how you view others, how you are seen in your society. It's the ego, you know, I mean, my daughter is a Leo, so I love Leos, but let's be a little fair here. Like ego is big with Leos, and that kind of rhymed a little bit, but you know, a lot of that has to do with the fact that Leos are ruled by the sun. And what is the sun but the center of our universe? You know what I mean? Everything revolves around the sun. So it's kind of like your self-image. For some of you, the sun can also represent your father, or father-like energy. The sun for me is a celestial representation of the divine masculine. So some of you might resonate with being a divine masculine. You might be a father yourself. You may have some sort of like a connection with your father, or that might be some clarification for you. We have the number 13. So the 13th of the month might be significant. The number 13 in general might be significant. For someone feeling like a Friday the 13th, that would reduce down to a number 4. 4 would be the 4th house. That would be the house of family. So again, father, family. This could definitely be a family. Maybe it was this person's family that didn't approve of you, or their friends are like their family, or something like that. It could be both. 4 would also be the month of April. We have Capricorn. So somebody could be a Capricorn or have strong Capricorn placements within their chart. Capricorn is an earth energy. If you are watching this reading at the time of upload, we are currently in Capricorn season. So that could be clarification for some. We have the number 10, so the 10th of the month could be significant. That would reduce down to the number 1. So the month of January, which if you are watching this at the time of upload, we are in the month of January. So January Capricorn may be significant as well. We have a Scorpio. So somebody may have be a Scorpio or have strong Scorpio placements within their chart. Something significant could have taken place during Scorpio season. If you are watching this in the future, hi from the past, but you might be watching this during Scorpio season. We have the number 8, so the 8th of the month. 8 would also be the month of August. These can also be life path numbers too. So 8, 88. 88 might be significant as well. Somebody might have been born in 88. They might be seeing the numbers 888 or 888 a lot. 8 is also the number of the strength card, and it is the symbol of infinity. It's the infinity symbol when it's sideways. Okay, we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of luck. Jupiter also rules Sagittarius. So we have the number 18. The 18th of the month might be significant here. That would reduce to a 9. That would be the month of September. This little symbol over here for Jupiter, it looks kind of like the number 4. So it kind of looks like a 2 and a 4. So I'm going to also say the numbers 2 and 4, possibly even 21 or 24 might be significant as well. 44, 144, 188. We have Saturn. Good old Saturn making his appearance in the readings. With this being Capricorn season, it is also Saturn season. Saturn rules karma. Saturn is a very slow moving planet. So for some of you, this separation between the two of you, it could have been for a season. It could have been for like a long, like it could have been some time. There could have been some time since you and this person have communicated with each other. Saturn rules karma. I feel like Saturn is very mysterious. Like I have this like deep calling to like learn more information on Saturn. Hey guys, sorry about that. I guess my camera ran out of storage and stopped filming. And I didn't realize it until I got through the whole reading. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I want all these messages to come out. We had left off on Saturn. After that, I moved on to Lightworker messages. So we're going to get the Lightworker messages. I do believe that not all divine partners or twin flames, that not all Lightworkers are divine partners or twin flames, but that all divine partners or twin flames are Lightworkers. This is just my own personal belief, but I felt the need to share that with you guys. So the first card that we have is Pleiades. Pleiades, double mission, channeling, uplifting humanity. So some of you might resonate with being a starseed. You might resonate with being a Pleiades starseed. My understanding and belief on starseeds is that they are just souls that in a past incarnation had incarnated on a different planet. It is 2024. I think that we can all agree that there is life on other planets, and the belief that if you believe in reincarnation, that you could incarnate on another planet is really not that far of a stretch. So again, that is just my own personal belief and understanding of what a starseed is. I do highly recommend that you do your own research and only take what resonates with you. If you don't resonate with being a starseed, that's fine. Not everybody is, and that's also okay. Next, we have Get Grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So if you resonate with being an empath, this is a call to connect with nature. Go take a walk, go sit with in nature, something to feel a little bit more grounded. We have, I never say this right, and I apologize. Imrama, IMRAMA. Where are you being called to journey to? So some of you might be feeling called to go somewhere, maybe like to a certain place. This could be something as simple as like you just like are sitting there watching TV and you're randomly called to like go to the grocery store for some reason, you know, like trust that calling, like try it out, like see what happens. Maybe you'll run into somebody, maybe something significant will happen, you know. Trust that inner knowing, that intuition. Listen to the niggling feeling, which is just your intuition. We have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yes, you have. We have a mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Now, triggers are just wounds that need to be healed or addressed. I feel the need to say that we all have triggers, we all have wounds. It is your responsibility to deal with your own triggers. They are your own wounds, and they are your responsibility to heal them. Now, I do understand that, you know, not all of our wounds were created by us. They may have been created by outside influences or interferences or whatever the case may be, but they are still your wounds, and it's your responsibility to heal them and make sure that they don't fester. So I just felt the need to say that. With that also being said, if you do happen to be dealing with a person or people or energies that are intentionally triggering you, then that is something that you should look at yourself. Again, I am going to say that I am not a therapist or a psychologist. Please do not take any advice from me. This is just based off of my own personal experiences and things that I have learned within my own healing journey, things that have helped me along my path. But do please, if you are struggling with any of those things, please do seek the appropriate professional advice. Okay, so we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. We have the crumbling. What are you clinging onto? So this is the Tower card for this deck. Change and transformation for sure. We have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So some of you are definitely feeling called to do something, to go somewhere, something like that. We have leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. Trust in the universe. The universe has your back. My back, your back, our back. Starseed, what lights you up? So yeah, some of you might definitely resonate with being a starseed. Again, do your own research on that, please. Okay, so let's do some divine doors here. So the first one that we got, oh, by the way, with the divine doors, there is an answer to a question. So if you have a question that you would like answered, there is an answer in here. It is a yes or a no answer. So if you would like to think about one of those questions, or if you have that question on your mind right now, we will be getting the answer it's the last card. Yeah, that's it. If you need more time, pause. Feel free to pause and think about your question. But the first one we have here is 1111. So 1111 could definitely be significant. I did say that with the, maybe I didn't, maybe it got cut off, but I was feeling with all of the numbers with the zodiacs, 111 and then 1111. So it says numbers and doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Pass this card on. So I think that's significant for anybody who might be feeling a calling, maybe to reach out to somebody they have feelings for. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. We have passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You are walking through passages of your transformation. Most definitely. Most definitely. Crossing thresholds, walking through passages. We have patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see that things will be all right. Pass this on. Trust in divine timing. Deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on. Hold on. Pass this card on. So for some of you, I feel like that's a need to go deeper, maybe inwardly, or think more about some sort of a situation or something. Okay, are you ready for your answer? If you need more time, now would be the time to pause. I'm going to give you the answer to your question in 3, 2, 1. The answer is yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Nice. All right, now let's get some runes. So we have letters and then some signs. These are my own personal set of runes. I did make them myself. They are made from polymer clay. It is the English alphabet because that is the alphabet that I know. I am going to make an additional set so that there's at least 2 of each letter. Right now there is only 1 of each letter. And then I have some extra symbols and signs over here that have additional meanings for me. I was called to make the runes this way because this is the alphabet that I know, and these are the signs and symbols that I know. So that is why I've made them this way. Okay, so the first letter that we have is the letter N. So we have Natasha, Noel, Natalie, Nebraska, North Carolina. Those are states, not names, but those states might be significant. Nick, Nicholas, Nicole, Nico. I always keep getting Nico. Nathan. I think that's it. Ned. We have the letter E. Elizabeth, Edward, Eduardo, Amelia. I think that's an A. But anyway, that might be a name too. Emilio. I think that's an E. Emmanuel. Getting a direction. East. Okay. Eva, Everett. We have R, Rebecca, Rachel, Richard, Ricardo, Riley. We have a J, Jack, Jane, Jade, Jeff, Jennifer, Jessica, Justice, Josh. We have an L, Larry, Luke, Letitia, Lucinda, Lucy, Leslie. We have a direction, left. Okay, so we have east and left. Okay, so we have the letter S. Sally, Spencer, Sebastian, Stephanie, Sarah, September, Stacy. We have the letter Y. I'm feeling Yolanda, Jessica. That's an interesting one to come through. Yesterday, I'm feeling that Beatles song. Yesterday, all my troubles were so far away. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. That might be a significant song. We have the letter Z. Zach, Zebra. We have the letter H. Henry, Haley, Hillary, Hill. That could be a last name. Some of you might like watching King of the Hill. We have F. Frank, Francisco, Franny, Fancy, Francis. I think I already said Francisco. We have a B, Benjamin, Benji, Bianca, Beverly, boisterous. Okay, somebody might be boisterous. We have a letter P, Patrick, Patty, Penelope, Patricia, Pacific. Somebody might live by the Pacific Ocean. Okay. We have TF. This is the twin flame. So this could definitely be your twin flame or your divine partner if that is somebody that you resonate with. We also have karmic. So some of you might be dealing with a karmic or karmics. These can be friends, family, lovers, situations. We have a house, so this could have something to do with your home. Some of you might be remodeling your home. I have been getting recently that somebody might be selling or buying or moving homes. We have money. So something might be taking place with your job or your career. I am also kind of feeling like somebody might need to take a look at their relationship with money and how they view money and abundance in general. We have the symbol of Venus, which is also the symbol for feminine. So some of you might be dealing with a karmic feminine. This could be a karmic family member or a lover, because we do have the heart here. So for some of you, this could be, this karmic could be in your family. It could be a karmic family, female family member, or it could be a, like I said, a karmic lover or ex of some sort. For some of you, I'm kind of feeling a false twin. A false twin is different than a karmic in my belief, because a false twin is somebody where in the beginning they check a lot of the same boxes as a twin would. So you kind of think that they are your twin. For some of you, you can believe for years that it is your twin. But you know, once the honeymoon phase of everything fades and negative and toxic traits start to take place, and they can actually be like really, really difficult, toxic situations. And that's also when you find out that a lot of the boxes that were checked in the beginning were actually just like love bombing and gaslighting and all that fun karmic stuff. So karmics can be friends, family. They can be like, and it can be anything. You can have a karmic tie with anything. It's just karma that's there. But a false twin is a karmic that you have a romantic connection with. And I say this this is just based off of my own personal experience and my beliefs, because I spent 12 years in a false twin connection. And this, like I said, it's just my beliefs and my experiences based off of what I went through. I did believe that person was my twin. And they are very hard to get out of. Okay. Let's get some Soul's Truth Oracles. So we have 3. The first one we have is, am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract and that you are currently fulfilling it in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. And then we have, where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Today's soul action. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space and clarity will come. And then last we have, how can I be more flexible right now? It says, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. I love it. All right, you guys, I really hope that those messages helped and that they resonated. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if it does. Not only does it help the channel's growth, but it does help the messages get out to more people who may need to hear them as well. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night or whenever it was that you were tuning into this reading, and I will see you in the next one.